He's up 1-0 against his Protoss opponent. To the top left of the map in the red, we have once again, starting for the Slayers team,
Slayers MMA.
He made it look easy in game number 1.
He did.
Great defense.
His opponent at the bottom right, the Sith Lord Protoss, perhaps the most dangerous all-inner in all of Korea. His ideas.
HongUn.
He is, I mean, this guy is so unpredictable.
The thing about HongUn is, though, I talked to a few other players earlier, and they mentioned that they think HongUn currently plays a little bit too much LoL, and maybe even a bit of Diablo 3, and does not focus as much on StarCraft 2 as he should. Obviously, well, I didn't talk to him and could not confirm it, but that's just the rumor that's spread throughout the studio, so...
He told me he plays StarCraft mostly as a hobby, and it seems evident in his play sometimes. And I think that, you know, with how little he practices, or claims to practice, or word on the street is he's not practicing a lot, despite that, he does well. And like I said, this guy has probably won more games with all-ins than any other player. And the thing about HongUn is that, I mean, he has been around forever. Imagine how HongUn's life would be different if he won against Genro in the round of 8 in, I believe it was Season 3 of the GSL Open seasons, and then went on to make it to the finals. Instead, he lost. He forgot Colossus range on Blistering Sands. I remember that game. I remember that day. And if he had won there and advanced better, maybe he would have taken pro gaming more seriously. There's moments like these where after he lost that game, he never really had a big moment. He's always been around. And I don't know. HongUn's always a player I've liked, but... Oh, did he not see that?
No, he did not. He actually moved back with the pro, but he never spotted the expansion, so this is really unfortunate.
Well, he's going to go double check now.
He knew that there was no gas, so at this point he has to assume that there's some kind of mineral-based play, and usually we have the one barracks into expand. And he is going for a proxy pylon once again. Look at that.
This may be Void Rays again. However, this may be a hidden Dark Shrine. I think we're going to see Void Rays again, though. I'm almost certain.
Very, very interesting. I actually have to say that I did not expect it on this map. And look at the Marine. Yeah, he's definitely going to scout it. And there is the Stargate
now, how will
already.
He respond to the scout?
Well, he has to cancel it, so... What does he fall back onto? That's the main question now. This is bad news. I mean, MMA, he knows exactly what he's up against, and he's going straight for the scout. He makes sure that there is no kind of all-in this time, and he spots the Stargate. This is something that HongUn just cannot keep up.
He's going to do it. He's adding 2 gateways right now. He's leaving the Stargate there. He still has his probe. He's going to protect the pylon with his Stalker. And I tell you, man, I've done this build so many times that when you get scouted, you just have to do it in most cases. There's hardly a transition to make.
But the thing is, what can you... I mean, he spilled the beans already, so he tries to make it happen with this one Stalker. The Stalker doesn't kill anything, loses all his shields, loses hit points as well. He can protect the pylon, but is this really going to be enough? Just look at the amount of barracks that we have in the main base of MMA at this point. He already has 3, he's getting a 4th, and with all these Marines, he will just have simply too much. Bunkers going up now. How do you actually...
The likelihood of this working is extremely small. He will maybe make a pylon on the right side of the main base and warp across it into the main base using the Void Ray for vision. He hasn't sent his probe in that direction yet. And I again, for the same reason of the last map, I do not like doing this build on maps where there are, when there's a wide ramp or a secondary ramp.
Oh my god, he catches the Stalker off guard, takes it down, MMA...
I don't know what HongUn thinks he's going to accomplish with this Void Ray like this. He needs to go into the main. There he goes. Pick off some Marines, damage them at least. And just make sure not to get too far in. Okay, very careful. He wants to warp in mostly Stalkers if he wants to have a chance to succeed here.
But look at the ramp. Currently we have 2 bunkers. He can get a 3rd one if he pleases to do so. At the same time, the Marines will give the Void Ray a hard time. We have Stim probably coming up very, very soon. And this is... HongUn to me looks a little bit like a one-trick pony at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, he certainly does look like it. He's charging up his Void Rays on the rocks right now. He has no transition, no probe production right now. Forward pylon going down. He's going to try to break these bunkers. Here we go! Guardian Shield is up. He's targeting the bunkers. The Marines waste their DPS. And in fact, he will lose 1 bunker. But that's it.
No, he's not going to lose it. He is not going to lose the bunker. And the pylon is going to be cancelled. This was so well done by MMA once again. And look, at the same time, he does not cut back on the SCV production. He continuously produces workers. He is so far ahead already. 31 to 24 harvesters, double mule. He has the tech. He's going for the factory.
And goodbye, Zealots.
This is, oh my god, this is kind of unwinnable for HongUn right now.
He is going to cancel Stim this time, or combat shields rather.
I don't know. I don't think so.
He didn't actually finish it there, so he will not. He's not microing his Void Rays well enough. He should be picking these Marines off while they're on the edge when he can outrange them. Oh, this is a good situation for HongUn, though. He's going to get all of these Marines. If he micros correctly, yeah, he should get them all.
And he does some damage.
Nicely
he kills
done.
all the Marines. Well done by HongUn. This is a bit of a misstep by MMA, maybe overextending himself. He did not kill one of the Void Rays, which is really crucial here. But at the same time, how do you break through those bunkers and all the Marines that are in the back? We already have combat shield done, and now
he will never break the bunkers, and that's the thing. He should. I want to say he should transition, but there is no transition. There's another Void Ray on the way, and he's just going to go for it now with the charge up.
A lot of Void Rays, though. He takes down one, there are 3 left, and he charged up on the rocks. He's going for it. Those Marines are in trouble. Nice, finally some good unit control by HongUn. He saves the Void Ray. All those Marines are gone. Is HongUn able to pull it off? The starport is done, though.
Starport is done.
There will be
Vikings,
a Viking.
Yep, Vikings will approach soon, and his rocks that he's charging up on, they're almost out of steam. It looks like he's going to try to go for it. Targets a Zealot. Gets the second one. He cannot overextend with his Void Rays. The targeting was poor for MMA, though, so they do survive. And the Stalkers are something he can fall back on. And another Void Ray does emerge. Oh, man, I am in love with HongUn's play here right now. I mean, I have never seen someone take step 2 this far.
Oh, wow. But the Void Ray, one of them severely damaged. Stim is halfway done. Where is the Viking? He's still not producing Vikings. He has the resources, but is he supply? Look, no, he's actually not. He needs to produce a Viking so they can start to kite those Void Rays.
And one more Void Ray will fall. And this game is over, but I was impressed. We will see a GG, and I guess HongUn may be out of it forever. I said that last time he fell, but you saw him today, and this has less likelihood of working than boom, flying, man. I don't know, like GG.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. HongUn is out of Code A, and MMA, well, he's sitting in there. Slayer Sella is coming into the booth. The man who can give the best massages in Korea.
Yeah, he was pretty good. I got a brief one from him. It wasn't as good as yours.
Guys, if you're ever in Korea and you're at GOM Studio, pay Sella to give you a massage.
Actually,
it's
just
incredible.
Most Koreans that I have met, that I've asked for massages, not only can they massage okay, but they usually can massage well, in my experience.
Well, Sella is amazing. I can see why his players actually perform well. If I was treated like this every day, I would perform well too. But anyways, guys, MMA, he's in the next round. He defeated HongUn with 2-0, did a really good job here. And
HongUn,
the scouting definitely made it work.
Scouting was so important. HongUn, though, I have to admit, you know, I did not expect him to do a Void Roll in twice. But the way he did it the second time, after it was scouted, and how well he microed, I was like, well, he couldn't. I mean, there was no way for him to win, but it looked beautiful. It was beautiful,
His
man.
unit control was finally a lot better when he started to micro those Void Rays. He didn't do it really all that well in the first game, but in the second he pulled back the Void Ray that was targeted, was able to save it like twice, so that was really well done.
You know,
and at some point, his Void Ray count got actually a little bit scary.
It did. You know, when I saw HongUn's play in these 2 games, I have to say this. I saw myself on the ladder. I'm serious. Obviously, I used to be really good. Now I'm a decent player still in Master League, but in the Korean Server, I'm in Master League. But when I play, I can't play the macro games all the time, man. And so I do a lot of all-ins. I do. And sometimes when I do it, I feel just like this. Like I still have to try, and I'm like trying to micro my Void Rays, and I feel touched, man. I feel like closer to HongUn after watching those 2 games. I do. HongUn's always going to be one of my favorite players.
I can tell. Well, he has to try next time in the Code A qualifier again. Nonetheless, we are heading into our second game, but before we start the next match, we're having a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in 5, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon.